helpful for those who needs to control electrical appliances or machinery and many things from a single system. So by this project, we are trying to improve the automation system, which will be a cost effective also and will can be used by people. Home automation also leads to improved convenience, efficiency, and security. So we have taken this project, uh, which will prove to be useful for people. So the next slide. This is the background of study. Kumar Mandula discusses about the processes of home automation using Bluetooth and Internet. Then Bharat Bohra designed a system based on Blink framework, which control and monitor appliances via mobile phone through Wi-Fi as protocol. Communication and Raspberry Pi as private server. Miss Aboli Main used Blink app in her project of home management system security.
Announcement. Just Prabhas sir also join this meeting. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Prabhas sir is also with us. You can continue. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Welcome, Prabhas sir.
So the home automation actually confronts some primary difficulties because this is it is actually expensive people and it is not quite common in India because people doesn't think as people because consider it as a luxury and not daily need. So this concept in India is actually not very popular and so it makes its cost high. Also, the previous home automation systems also used Bluetooth. Bluetooth was used using Arduino, and some problem arises like Bluetooth has very short range of communication between the devices. Then also it was not accessible for everyone. Also, the number of appliances that was can be controlled by Bluetooth was very less, and if the appliances increase, then the circuit becomes complex. So we have come up with the idea of connecting so we have made this project which revolves around creating a home automation with the main focus being able to control the home appliances via Android phone. So this system consists of a central device, a server, and an Android application. The central device is the microcontroller which will receive order to control the appliances. Then the server is then the application. So this is the overall overview of our project, how we are trying to make this by using the microcontroller Node MCU and by internet, and which can be controlled by our smartphones. So, the first component of our project is the Node MCU. The Node MCU is the microcontroller unit, which is an open source software and hardware development environment that is built around a very inexpensive system on a chip called the ESP8266. Now, the ESP8266 actually is a microcontroller with Wi-Fi capability, and the Node MCU is a development board which includes the ESP8266 system on chip from Espressif system. Now it will connect the hardware through internet using the inbuilt Wi-Fi and gives instruction from internet which will control the appliances that will be connected. It contains all the elements such as CPU, RAM, etc. Now the features of Node MCU are that it is easily plug. It can be plug and play. It is programmable. Then the Node MCU is of low cost. Then Node MCU is Wi-Fi enabled. Then it is also the size of the board is also very compact. So it is very useful in all the applications, all the IoT based projects. It also consumes less power. A Node MCU has 30 pins in all total, out of which the 16 pins are GPIO pins. Then um, there are again input pins, 3.3 volt pins, supply voltage pins, then UART pins, PW pins, serial peripheral interface pins, and one analog to digital pins. There are control pins also, enable pin and the reset pin, which are used to uh, which is used to reset the chip. The Node MCU has a microprocessor which is Tensilica Extensa 32-bit has processor, and its internal RAM is 128 KB and its flash memory is 4 MB. And the Node MCU can be powered by USB. So the next part will be presented by Joyশ্রী.
My dear friend Bandita have explained one component of our project. Now I am going to explain rest of this. The second component is relay. It is basically a electrical device which is used in a circuit a switch which supply both AC and DC current. It is generally activated when a small current of some microampere is applied. There are different types of relays and they operate at different voltages. In our project, we used a 4-channel 5-volt relay. In this system, the relay circuit is used to turn the appliances on or off. The high and low signal is supplied from the Node MCU microcontroller. When a low voltage is given to the relay of an appliances, it is turned off. And when a high voltage is given, then it is turned on. The relay circuit is to drive 4 appliances in the home automation system. The number of appliances can be modified according to the user's requirement, and we have to add 3 appliances in our project. This 4-channel relay interface board allows us to control various appliances, and the number of appliances can be modified according to the user's requirement, and we have to add 3 appliances in our project. This 4-channel inter interface board allows us to control various appliances and other equipments with large current. It can control directly by microcontroller. Relays are used where it is necessary to control a circuit by an independent low power signal. It protects electrical circuit from overload or fault. A relay has 9 pins where 6 pins are input and 3 pins are output. They are VCC, that is positive supply voltages, and G and D is ground. IN1, IN2, IN3, IN4 are signal pin control to relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, and relay 4 respectively. CON is common connection which is connected with the power for the load. It is the moving part of the switch. NC is normally closed connection. CON is connected to this when the relay coil is off. NO is normally open. COM is connected to this when the relay coil is on. When we connect to COM and NO, if we want the switch circuit to be on when the relay coil is on. When we connect to COM and NC, if we want the switch circuit to be on when the relay coil is off. Sir, next slide. The next component is jumper wires. Jumper wires are electrical wires with a connector or pins at each end, allowing them to be used to connect 2 points to each other without soldering. By placing the jumper wire on the circuit, it becomes possible to control the electricity, stop the operation of the circuit, and operate a circuit that does not operate with ordinary wiring. Jumper wire consists lead free thin plated annealed copper wire where tin is 99.2% and copper is 0.8%. Then next component is breadboard. A breadboard is a solder less device for temporary prototype with electronics. It is used for testing of electronic circuits. Soldering is not required for the connection. There are so many points in a breadboard called contact points. One breadboard has 840 contact points. These points have a distance of 0.1 inch in between them. Reason for 0.1 inch is that distance between pins of integrated circuit is 0.1 inch. In our project, we used breadboard for connection between node MCU, relay, and battery. Then, sir, next slide. And Blick application. Blink app is a platform with iOS and Android app that can be used to control Node MCU. iOS means a mobile operating system. Blink app was designed for the Internet of Things. It can control hardware remotely. It can display sensor data and store data, etc. Blink app, it allows us to create amazing interfaces for our project using various widgets. We provide Blink app. Blink app can set up as per requirement. Yes. Next component is IFTTT application. IFTTT applications referred as if this then that. It is a free web-based service to create a chain of simple conditional statement called applets. Applets is a simple program that can make one thing or a few simple things happen. For example, on a page on the internet. In IFTTT, we have to create an applet, means which we will say to command Google Assistant. We have to click on this to make a simple phrase. Then we will make a simple phrase on Google. After writing this line, we have to click on that, and at webhooks we will have to make a web request. Then the commands are ready. In this, if we say turn on light, then something should happen. For that, we click on that. So we can neither send Google Assistant voice command directly to the Node MCU nor send to the Blink app directly. Therefore, we will use this IFTTT, which will bridge gap between Google Assistant and Blink app. Thank you, sir. Now, remaining part will be explained by my friend Deepak.
Thank you, Jasri. Next, I will discuss a block diagram of our project. In this project, we integrate Node MCU ESP8266 with 4-channel relay board to control the appliances, that is bulb, tube light, and fan. We will install Blink app and IFTTT app to give command to Node MCU through our voice. Next, home automation is operating with Node MCU controller and command is given to the Google Assistant. Blink app communicate to Node MCU through Wi-Fi integrated in Node MCU. To control Node MCU, IP address of Node MCU is copied to IFTTT application installed in our mobile phone. We will give command to Google Assistant. IFTTT app create a bridge between Blink app and Google Assistant. Blink app control the output of the Node MCU. Next, our final step is once our setup is done, we will control our home appliances through mobile phone from anywhere in the world. The next slide. Next, we will discuss circuit diagram. We will program ESP8266 with Arduino app installed in our PC. When code is successfully uploaded, our mobile phone is automatically connected to Wi-Fi network present in ESP8266. Then we will connect Node MCU to relay board through some jumper cables. To power Node MCU, we can use charger or to directly plug in, or we can use a simple power bank. Then next, to power a relay board, we can use a battery. Sir, previous slide. To power relay board, we can use a battery or breadboard power supply model. Final step, to connect electronic devices to relay board. One end of the electronic appliances is connected to channel of the relay, and other end is connected to power supply. The next slide. Now we will see a short description of Node MCU pin description. Node MCU has total 30 pins, out of which 15 is in left side and 50 is in right side. However, 16 of which only used for digital I/O operations, and there are 17 GPIO pins. There is one ADC pin for communication with ADC devices. GPIO 1 to 16 is used for input-output pin used for general operations. SD1 CMD SD note clock is used for SPI communication, that is special peripheral interference communication. There are 4 pins to power Node MCU. Also, there are 4 pins for transmission and transmission and reception purpose. That is, the name of the pin are TX denote TX D1, TX RX denote RX D1. CTS node pin used to provide asynchronous communication. RST pin present in Node MCU. Node MCU is used to reset the microcontroller, and flash pin is used to program the microcontroller. Next, we will see a connection of relay to Node MCU. The node pin of Node MCU is connected to D1 pins of 4-channel relay. Sir, previous one. The node pin of Node MCU is connected to D1 pins of 4-channel relay. D4 pins of Node MCU is connected to D2 pins of 4-channel relay. D5 pins is connected to D3 pins of relay. D6 pin of Node MCU is connected to D4 pin of 4-channel relay. And ground of Node MCU is connected to the ground of relay. Thank you, sir. Next, that is discussed by Neelam.
Good afternoon, respected teachers and my dear friends. Now I'm going to explain about the working of the system. First of all, we have to make the connections according to the circuit diagram as my friend explained before. After making the necessary connections, we have to switch on the power supply to the circuit. We can supply power to the relay from a 9-volt battery, and to Node MCU we can supply power through a smartphone charger. Then we have to install Blink app and IFTTT on our smartphone. The Node MCU is connected to the Blink app through Wi-Fi network. Blink app allows us to build interface for controlling and monitoring our hardware projects from our Android device. In the Blink app, we can create a project dashboard and arrange buttons on the screen. Using these buttons, we can control the pins of Node MCU. Now in IFTTT, which means if this then that, here we create some applets which we will have to say to command to the Google Assistant. IFTTT makes a bridge between Google Assistant and Blink app. After that, we have to give commands to the Google Assistant. The microcontroller, which is not MCU, receives the commands and it controls the relay to turn on or turn off. The lights and fan are connected to the relay, which also gets turned on according to the command. In this way, our voice-controlled home automation system works. Sir, next slide, please. Now the advantages of the system. First one is the system can be controlled by multiple users. Since we know Google Assistant is linked with Google account, so multiple users can access that single account to control the system. Also, without having Google account and password, nobody can access and control this system. In this way, it is secured also. Next advantage is, as we know, the system is running on internet, so we can control the system from anywhere where internet is available. One more advantage is that it helps the physically disabled people. Physically handicapped people face many problems to control the home appliances. But with the help of the system, they can easily control everything with their voice only. Sir, next slide. Now the results and discussion.
Neelam,
Yes, ma'am.
you have said about advantages, right? Is there any
Yes, ma'am.
disadvantages?
Yes, ma'am. There is disadvantage also.
Okay. What are those?
Since we are giving voice commands, sometimes our pronunciation can't get the Google Assistant. Means Google Assistant can't understand our voice pronunciation. This is one of the disadvantages.
And any more?
And ma'am, where internet is not available, there can't use the Google Assistant and the other apps. We can't run them, so there can't be use this system.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now the results and discussion. After doing the project, we have got some observations. Here is the observation table. Initially, we have to say OK Google to command the Google Assistant. When we say switch on the bulb gets turned on. In this way, when we say switch on the tube light, then the tube light gets turned on. And the same way, if we say switch on the fan gets turned on. In a similar way, if we say turn off the bulb gets turned off. And when we say switch off the tube light gets turned off. And when we say switch off the fan gets switched off. From all the observation, we can finally say that our system responded well in time by giving voice commands. So, sir, next part will be discussed by my friend Zitul. Thank you.
And thank you, Neelam, for your explanation. Myself, Jitul, now I would like to say the conclusion, future scope, and references of the project. Conclusion. Based on the results of analysis of all data obtained by connecting the appliances with the IoT-based Node MCU ESP8266, the following conclusion can be drawn. This project has been experimentally proven to work successfully. The design system can be controlled from anywhere throughout the world using a wireless mobile device. It is evident from this project work that an individual control home automation system can be cheaply made from low-cost, locally available components. The project proposes a low-cost, secure, accessible, auto-configurable, remotely controlled system. Now, the future scope. Here are a variety of enhancements that could be made to the system to achieve greater accuracy in sensing and detection. There are a lot of other sensors that can be used to ensure the insecurity and control of the home, like pressure sensor that can be put outside the home to detect that someone will enter the home or not. Changing the way of the automated notifications by using the GSM module to make the system more professional. Now, the references. These are the references from which we have gathered the information for the project. A system for smart home control of appliances based on time and
No,
speech
no need to read
interaction.
this one. No need to read this one. Okay.
Yes, sir, that's all. Thank you.